Good, everybody. All About Podcast here. I'm Josh and this is Connor. Today we're going to be discussing the Super Bowl, the Trevor Bauer signing, and a few NBA topics.
Yeah, so to get us started, the Super Bowl just ended, 30 seconds ago?
And recording right after.
Yeah, this is right after. Both of us were wrong. You were right, but you could tell them, what you did because you're an idiot.
All right, so basically, I don't bet online because that's illegal because I'm underage, but I bet with my grandpa, right? So I had the Bucks to win 27-24 on our podcast.
Those were our predictions last week. Josh had 27-24
Bucks.
Buccaneers.
He had 33-28 Chiefs.
Bro,
but anyway,
we'll talk about mine later. I need to talk about mine
so
later.
it's pre-game, right? I'm outside, it's a beautiful day. Throwing the ball with my siblings.
It's 90 degrees. The ice cream man is driving by.
Yes, and it was snowing, and it was just
all of that at the same time.
It was a beautiful day, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, Patrick Mahomes is gonna Tom Brady's gonna have to hand down the torch tonight. There's no way Tom Brady
told me. I think you told me that, huh?
Yeah,
you said
this is where he passes the torch now.
Yeah, you were telling me, you're like, bro, every time I think about it, I think the Chiefs are gonna win now.
Yes, ever since I said that on the podcast, I just thought there's no way that Tom Brady wins another one. I've seen it my whole entire life. There's no way.
He's literally been winning since before we were born.
Yeah. So then
till now.
So then before the game, right before the coin toss, I go to my grandpa. I'm like, $100.
I want to talk about that too. By the way, $100
Chiefs. And he's like, all right, let's do it.
So even though you picked the Buccaneers, for some reason you put money on the Chiefs, and the Chiefs ended up not scoring a touchdown the whole game. But before I
told you that the more I think about it, the more I think the Chiefs.
Every time
you said the more you think about it.
Every time I thought about it, I was like, bro, the Bucs are gonna win, because I will talk about this in 30 seconds. Give me 30 seconds real quick. The coin flip. Didn't you lose money on that?
Yeah, so...
Because you said, well, they flipped the coin, and I wanted to butt in right there. Didn't you bet tails, and it went heads? So it's so crazy that people lost money on a literal coin flip.
Literally, okay, you don't know... Do you know who Pat McAfee is?
Yeah, he has a talk show, doesn't he?
He's an old Colts punter.
Yeah.
He bet $30K on tails. $30K.
Well, he lost $30K.
Yeah, so anyway, that wasn't why I bet it, by the way. So I'm sitting there right before the coin toss, I said Chiefs, boom, shook hands. Then Travis Kelce and I think it was Levante David or Devin White walked up to do the coin toss, and my grandpa's like, let's do it, $50. I got heads, and I'm like, tails doesn't fail.
Tails never fails. It should never fail.
So then they flipped the coin, and mind you, I'm hanging out with my family, and then they all heard the bet, right? Flip the coin, heads. Everybody starts freaking out, and I'm just sitting there in the chair like this.
Now you need the Chiefs to win, so you can at least win money back.
I really wanted the Chiefs to win, so I can at least come out positive $50. So then I'm sitting there like this, and my head never came up.
Yeah, because
the Chiefs stink.
Yeah, so let's actually get into the game now. I think I can be quoted saying this. I was like, it's not going to be a high-scoring game. Every time it's the Super Bowl, that, I remember the games that, pop into my head immediately are low-scoring games. The main one was that, what was the Rams, yeah?
Rams and
13-3.
That was the worst Super Bowl ever. This is probably second.
That boy, Kevin, he's like, every time Tom Brady's in the game, bet under. And what was
he had the Bucks at under.
Yeah, and what was it, 55?
56.5.
Why was my bet 61? Not bet. Why was my prediction 61? It's Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. And like I said, he's going to move the ball up the field slow. He had a couple long bombs, but a lot of that, and especially, bro, they started off the game running so well.
It opened up with the pass.
Yeah, Tom Brady was just passing like butter. Not like butter, but especially, and something we need to talk about, this new emerging duo.
Who?
Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski. That's going to be something for the future.
Yeah, that's going to be something for the next 20 years.
I've definitely never seen a duo like that. But that duo right there, Rob and Tom Brady.
I know we said we don't want to get too far off topic, right?
Yeah.
Did you hear about the time that they tried to trade Rob Gronkowski to the Lions?
And so he said, "Oh no, I'm retired." You
No,
seen
he
that
goes, "I'm
interview?
retiring." So he
okay.
retires, and they can't trade him when he's retired.
Yeah,
and
and
now
he
he's
comes
on the
back.
Bucks and wins the fucking Super Bowl.
Bro, I was in the group chat today, and I was like, never in my life did I think, like, if you told me like 5-6 years ago, right, and you're like, yeah, in 5 years, Tom Brady's gonna throw a touchdown pass to Rob Gronkowski in the Super Bowl on the Buccaneers.
Two.
He did throw 2 of them, but I said it after the first touchdown. I would not believe that. That's such a crazy thing to think about in 2021. How old is Tom Brady? 49,000 years old?
Yeah.
That's so wild.
It was.
And
Just,
hold on, didn't they do that thing that only Jerry Rice and his quarterback did? Who's it, Joe Montana? Where they threw like multiple touchdown passes in multiple Super Bowls? Is that
or multiple decades, probably.
I think it was multiple Super Bowls.
Okay, probably.
I could be wrong. Sorry if I'm wrong.
But let's talk about the Chiefs now, man. Disappointed. This team lost one.
This is the best offensive team in the league.
This team lost.
Facts?
Yes, this team lost one real game all year to my Raiders. The second game they lost was to the Chargers when they started all backups. Sorry, but that does not count.
It doesn't. There's no point even talking about that.
9 points?
I would not think that. And I was talking so hard on them. I was like, bro.
Connor, one hand or two out of my hands is the amount of points they had. 9.
Yeah, you can count. Yeah. 9.
That's the amount of points they had.
Bro. Patrick Mahomes, right? In my opinion, and I'm going to get flack for this because obviously they're all wanting to win the Super Bowl. And I told you this right before you turned on the podcast. It seemed to me Patrick Mahomes was the only one that was treating it like a Super Bowl. I feel like everyone else was treating it like it was just any ordinary game.
Well, before I took my bet, I forgot to take into the fact they had 2 offensive linemen out.
They did.
And you seen how that pocket collapsed literally 2 seconds and someone was in there.
Literally, I felt so sad seeing, I think does it still count as a fumble if he recovers it? It still does count. He fumbled the ball at like near the end of the game. They ended up getting it back. But when I seen him get hit and the ball flew out, I was like, no way this... Oh, how do I want to describe Patrick Mahomes? This human, he deserves it all. Pause. Like, bro, pause. Tell me.
I would give him the world.
Patrick Mahomes deserves so much.
I mean, he's the most talented quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. And he's out here fumbling in the Super Bowl because, like, he got tackled by 2 people at the same time, if I'm correct.
Yeah, he got sandwiched.
Like, that's so annoying. He was on his own tonight. Not obviously he wasn't on his own, but, like, it really seemed like Patrick Mahomes wanted it so bad, but he couldn't do anything.
But let's give credit for where it's due. Bucks defense showed up.
So they showed what they did their job.
They locked down Tyreek Hill after he had 200 yards in one half against them. And he had 2 receptions for 10 yards in the third quarter.
At the start of the game, was it the first quarter or was it the second quarter? They were on the 1, and he had that little, like, I think it was like just a first down or something.
They were never on the 1.
Yeah, they were.
Oh, like backed up on the 1?
They were on the 1.
Like about a score.
They
on the 1.
just had a turnover.
Okay,
from the Bucks.
Yes.
And then he threw a little, like a drag route sort of thing to Tyreek. Tyreek probably got maybe 10 yards out of it. I'm not sure how many yards he got.
I know he got to the 20.
But I seen him doing that, and I was like, that was at the start of the game. I think the score might have been, like 3-7 at the time? Something like that. And I was
It was still a game.
Yeah, I was like, if Tyreek Hill is moving like this, and they're, like, pushing the field from the 1-yard line like this is going to be a good game. Come to find out that they end up they punt it.
They punted it out.
And they got like 29 yards out of the punt.
I think once Tyreek Hill got that first down, they punted it. They had 3 and out after that.
I think so. And the thing is, they got a good punt.
It got brought back.
And then they got a bad punt.
Shanked it. And then that's the same drive where they had the questionable holding call when Tyrann Mathieu had the...
Tyrann Mathieu got an interception. And it was a holding call for... Can you sit up?
I'm up. What's up?
Low, sit up.
Oh.
The holding calls for him going like this.
But
he literally did that. He literally did that right after.
They were doing it back and forth though. That's the thing. That's what happens with corners.
We do need to talk about how I feel like how one-sided the calls were. It felt so one-sided to me. I don't think I'm the only one that thinks that.
I'm sorry, but every single year, Brady and the refs. I'm telling you, every
Did you see?
year.
If I can find it, did you see the picture of? I think it was photoshopped, but it was just Tom Brady like this, like running, and the ref was like right there. That's such a amazing.
From this game?
If it was from. Oh, I don't know if it was from this.
Because against the Saints, he tried to high five.
I seen that picture, but I think the picture was photoshopped for this game. But,
Oh, and then also there's after the Packers game, Mike Evans goes like this to the ref.
That's crazy.
But anyways,
It was very one-sided.
it goes like this, right? If you're a Chiefs fan, you're mad that your team didn't show up and it was all about the refs. That's what you're mad about. If you're a Bucks fan, your team showed up, you got a little sucked off by the refs, but you won the Super Bowl. Brady comes to your city, wins the Super Bowl, first one since 2003. That's it.
Buccaneers fans are happy. Chiefs fans are mad. The thing is, like, you can't be fully mad at the refs because there's been games that refs have tried to impose, but, like, you're just playing so good they can't do anything about it. The Chiefs genuinely didn't play good today. They didn't. If you are the best offense in a sports league and you don't score the ball through a touchdown, you can't just be like, oh, we lost the game because of refs. We lost the game because of refs. You guys didn't score a single touchdown, not one.
Yeah, I mean, but that's pretty much just how the night went, really.
31-9. Tom Brady went to his 7th Super Bowl. Like, bro,
He now has more than every franchise.
that's crazy.
Him.
By
He
himself.
Does. He does. Him.
I wanted Patrick to win it so bad. I wanted Patrick. My dad's like a portion Chiefs fan, so he was kind of mad too.
Portion?
Yeah.
So he's like a Chiefs Rams fan?
So my dad's number one team is LA, regardless. So right now he's a Rams Chargers fan. But obviously, who's he rooting for on the Chargers? Just Herbert by himself?
Hey, Herbert's going to be good.
But he also goes for the Rams, and he's also part Chiefs fan and part Dolphins fan. So the reason he's a Chiefs fan, I think, if I have this right, is the first football jersey he ever put on was a Chiefs jersey. So he just goes for the Chiefs. And I think he said he likes the Dolphins because he likes how their colorways were when he first started watching football. He liked their jerseys, so he went for them.
Your dad's a fan of 13% of NFL teams.
Is that 3 out of 32?
4.
I guess 4 out of 32. My dad is a fan of 13%. But
Well,
like,
I did 4 out of 30, so it's probably
Yeah.
like 8%.
my dad wasn't a fan of like any team really a few years back because Rams were in St. Louis, Chargers were in San Diego. But now he has 2 teams to go for in LA. And he also goes for and I've heard him root for the Broncos every now and then too. But
That doesn't count. They suck.
yeah, Broncos aren't anything
Yeah.
at all.
So, is this our last football topic for a little while?
Yeah, because it's off season, and when it's
Oh,
their free agent isn't open immediately, is it?
they still don't want to trade Deshaun Watson. They said every time a team calls, they say no, we're not trading him.
Get him out of. So
You know what's gonna happen though?
he's gonna leave in free agency.
No, they're gonna.
When's his contract up?
He just signed like a 5-year deal.
Oh,
like
swear.
2 years ago, last year. So
Still young.
here's what's gonna happen: the season's gonna come up, right?
And he's gonna sit.
He's gonna sit until they trade him. Then he's gonna go to a team super late. They're gonna have a bad first half of the season, just like what Brady did. Then they're gonna win the fucking Super Bowl.
You're predicting next year's Super Bowl after we just got done watching the Super Bowl 20 seconds ago.
Yeah,
That's a very, very forward-thinking prediction, Josh.
yeah.
That's so stupid that they're trying to like. What are you guys trying to do with him? Texans. Who's their GM? Didn't
I
we
don't
say
know.
this last time?
No, we didn't. That's a nobody.
Deshaun Watson. I feel for you.
Yes. All right, let's move on because.
Let's move on.
Hold on.
So the Dodgers signed Trevor Bauer. I think you said it probably like in 2 or 3 podcast episodes. You're like, Trevor Bauer come to the Dodgers. Trevor Bauer come to the Dodgers.
I think he listened.
And I remember
I think he watched.
a few. He might have. He probably did.
I have a picture in my phone of him photoshopped in a Dodger jersey in October.
October 2020.
October 6, 2020. Been recruiting.
Had the vision for it. And did you see the tweet that came out today that like right before he signed, the decision was like it's between 2 teams or something?
Yeah, it's down to 2.
Do we know what the other team is? Because I never looked into
The
that.
Mets.
Was it between the Dodgers and the Mets?
Between the Dodgers and the Mets. And
Good thing he signed with the Dodgers.
so Trevor Bauer went to UCLA. Fact check me on that, please. He went to an LA college. He's from LA. All we wanted was for him to come home. And the Mets even mentioned that they didn't want that to be like a part of the reason on why he goes to
University of California, Los Angeles.
Okay, so that is UCLA.
It is.
So
Is it?
yeah.
Keep
So they
talking,
didn't want
man.
that to be a part of the deal. It was like about him wanting to go home. The Dodgers ended up paying him 3 years, $102 million, $45 million $40 million this year, 45 next year, 17 the third year.
And he has an option after every year. So
Here's my thinking. As a big brain Dodger fan, we've got a lot of free agent. We got Corey Seager free agent after this year, and then a lot of people are a free agent after that next year. So we're gonna re-sign Corey Seager. Then Trevor Bauer opts out after his second year with us because he's only getting paid $17 million. Then we let him walk, and we have room to re-sign Bellinger, Bueller.
and this is after how many World Series are you getting under his contract? You getting 2 of them?
2, yeah.
Is that realistic? You guys are
Yeah.
going for a 3-peat?
Yeah, it's realistic.
So 3-peat. Yeah, you're okay with him walking after a 3-peat.
Yeah, and we're gonna re-sign all of our young guys to long-term deals, hopefully.
And then you're gonna some of your young guys are gonna
develop.
in that 4th year.
Like Gavin Lux.
You're gonna 4-peat.
Yeah. But anyways,
Dodgers have the next 3 World Series in the bag already.
not in the bag, but
No,
I
it's
like
in the
I
bag.
like the
You guys
shot.
basically already in them.
So
Basically.
good deal for the Dodgers. Good deal for Bauer. Great deal for Bauer. We're actually overpaying him because he won the Cy Young last year, and like he's been getting better all his career. Last year was obviously a standout year in a 60-game season, but
So you're doing your contract year, you show out. So you
Yeah.
get that
Exactly.
back next year.
so now that puts our rotation: Kershaw, Bueller, Bauer, interchangeable 3. Julio Urias, who closed out the NLCS and World Series, young star on the rise. David Price, who won the Cy Young about 6 years ago, and he didn't pitch last year due to COVID. He decided to sit the season out, which is fine. Dustin May, who's got a dirty 2-seamer.
Oh, that's one. I was gonna get his jersey, huh? That's the redhead.
Yeah, you still should.
I remember I asked you though, because I was like, I don't want to get a jersey of someone who's gonna leave soon. Is he gonna leave soon?
No.
Then I'll get a jersey.
Tony Gonsolin, who likes cats. That's a fun fact about
Sexually
Tony Gonsolin.
or
No, like he just
Okay.
enjoys having cats as friends. He's a cat guy. But anyways,
pussy guy?
our rotation's stacked.
this
Our lineup is stacked. Our bullpen is good. We had the best bullpen in the league last year. We're probably gonna have another top 5 bullpen year. Drake,
What's Drake? Back to back. Is that what we're talking about?
we're going back
That's a
to
W.
back.
Yeah, but I remember you telling me before the podcast we signed Trevor Bauer, or we. I'm not gonna say we yet, huh? I don't go for the Dodgers like that.
Not like that.
Not like that
you
yet.
can say the Dodgers. I'll say we because
The Dodgers signed Trevor Bauer sort of in a, not retaliation, but the Padres made some signings that we've already talked about in order to compete with the Dodgers, but now the Dodgers have a whole nother piece from last year.
it was a punch right back.
Yeah.
Is getting the Cy Young winners a punch right back. So I want to talk real quick. I
wanna listen real quick.
I uploaded a TikTok.
I hate how you say uploaded. You posted a TikTok.
I posted a TikTok of this exact screen, right? You're going to put up this screen, okay? And I said,
Okay.
let me know who's beating us.
Oh, yeah, and you were mad at work talking about, they said this guy's going to beat us.
So,
Gonna beat us.
I got
Was that today? Or was that yesterday?
What, when I uploaded that? Or posted that? That was like 4 days ago, but it blew up like 2 days ago. It got like 20.
But when are you talking about the
views.
comments? That was yesterday, huh?
Yesterday at work.
Okay.
So the two most populated comments were obviously the Padres, right?
Most populated comments.
Which the Padres, they got Yu Darvish and Blake Snell, as he said. They got Joe Musgrove, who was the number one on the Pirates, but the Pirates suck.
They have nice jerseys, though.
They do.
Especially the pinstripe ones. Are they all pinstripe?
No. And they got Chris Paddock, who had a good 19 year and had a bad last year. And then they got Adrian, what?
Nothing.
Why?
His last name is Paddock.
Yeah.
Like, new Paddock on my wrist. What were we talking about? That's why I said nothing. I did not want to.
No. So,
I did not want to interview.
And then they got a few young guys coming up. Adrian Morjon, Mackenzie Gore, whatever. The Dodgers rotation is still better than that. We just swept them. So
I know it's so weird when a team just got done winning the finals or the Super Bowl or the World Series, and then all these teams come out of nowhere and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna be better than you next year. We're gonna be better than."
That's like
shut up.
No, Connor. That's like if the Rockets like acquired a piece.
So let's say
they kept James Harden. Wait, didn't you guys beat them in the playoffs?
No.
You didn't beat the Rockets in the first round?
Who was our first round matchup? We did. No, first round was Trailblazers. We played Trailblazers, and then...
Perfect. Trailblazers got Covington and Derrick Jones Jr., right?
Yeah.
Let's say if they go, we're going to be better than the Lakers.
You guys aren't ready than us.
Like, we just beat you guys.
Yeah.
And we add another piece. I get that you guys got more pieces,
the conference
but we
finals?
just beat you guys. The Nuggets?
No, the one or the semis.
The Rockets.
We did. No, we did beat the Rockets. What am I talking about?
Anyways, so the Padres are not beating us. We literally just swept us.
If your team adds a couple new pieces, don't just go saying to the people who won it last year, we're better than you guys this year. Maybe when playoff comes, say we're ready for you guys. But until you actually win it, there's no point saying like we're better than you.
Yeah, and then
especially a whole year in advance.
The other team, other than the Padres, that is gonna beat the Dodgers next year is the New York Yankees, who haven't made the World Series since like 2009.
Your uncle's high on them, huh? Tyler?
No.
I hear him say the Yankees all the time. Or does he say it sarcastically?
I think you're high.
No, I'm not. I've definitely heard him say Yankees multiple times.
No way.
Oh my god.
Anyways, so I got this comment, right? And this dude said that the Yankees are beating us, and I argued with him in the comments for a little bit because he's an idiot. So they got Garrett Cole.
Hey, shout out, what's his name?
Who?
The dude who was commenting on our video last podcast.
That you argued with?
He fact checked me, which is good. We were wrong. We said Fred VanVleet got like close to a max, which it wasn't. His points were a little off just because he mentioned bad people, but he did fact check me. I was wrong. I'm very sorry. Very sorry for that. Anyway,
so the Yankees have Garrett Cole, who's better than every single Dodgers pitcher. It's Garrett Cole. He's the second best pitcher in the league. They acquired Jamison Talion from the Pirates, Corey Kluber, and they got Domingo Herman and Luis Severino. Luis Severino's coming off his injury, which you can't sit there and predict that someone's gonna come off an injury and be still good. And even when he was healthy, he was above average. He wasn't even considered like a great pitcher. Domingo Herman, who's still young, which he still has hope. Jordan Montgomery is literally a random. You thought you knew.
I thought I knew who he was until I looked him up, and I
didn't even know he was white. I didn't even know he was white.
His middle name is Blackman.
And then Jamison Talion, he debuted in 2013, I believe. He's been hurt in 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. He's been hurt every year of his career. And
that's a 7-year career.
And he just joined a team who's always hurt. And then you got Corey Kluber, who was good on the Indians and last year played like shit on the Rangers. So the Yankees is not even close. They're not even... No, the White Sox are better than the Yankees. I just hate Yankee fans. I hate them.
There's a lot of fan bases in a lot of sports with dumb teammates. I mean,
dumb teammates, nice.
With dumb fans, but you can't generalize the whole fan base.
No, I'm generalizing the whole fan base because every single every single fan.
Because you
thinks
should
that.
doing the same thing against Laker fans. Because when your Laker fan friend said something retarded.
What did he say?
I don't know. What did he say? You
forgot.
told me. Oh, he said that the Celtics suck or something because
Yeah.
you guys were down. But
Against
Tristan
the
Thompson
Clippers.
was starting at shooting guard.
Yeah. But anyways, so the Yankees are not better than us. Padres are not better than us. We're in the World Series. Let's move on to NBA.
Okay.
Damn.
First NBA topic. Did I get you sick?
No.
Because I'm not sick.
No, I think
Just talking
I
about
think I didn't get sick. I just got a sore. I guess that's kind of sick. Like I got a sore throat.
Did you
But
have
like,
COVID? Did
yeah.
you give me COVID?
Again? Darn.
So do you want to talk about Lamelo Ball first?
Yeah.
Just because that's a light topic. Lamelo Ball got his
Career.
his rookie. Oh, what is it called? Staple? Rookie staple? Like the game that when he wins Rookie of the Year, this is going to be one of the games that they look back on.
Yeah.
He had 34 points. What is that? 4 rebounds, yeah?
Yeah.
4 rebounds, 8 assists, and a decent defensive performing night with 0 turnovers.
That is the biggest thing to me is a rookie having 0 turnovers and 34
With 8
points.
assists. It's
and 8
0
assists.
turnovers with 8 assists. When you're dishing the ball out as much as LaMelo does, having 0 turnovers is so impressive. Not to mention he was shooting the ball like crazy. He had that one 3-pointer I sent to you, huh?
Yeah.
He came off a screen, tween. Oh, no, he actually snatched a little bit, tween, and then he pulled a deep 3. That's so much confidence from LaMelo. But, like, in nights when he's confident, 34 points, 8 assists. 8 assists, 0 turnovers.
No, I know we said no off-topic shit.
Let me know.
Is he better than Lamelo or Lonzo?
Right now he is.
Okay, just wanted.
But
No off-topic shit.
But Lonzo is
Better when he plays with confidence.
substantially better when he's playing his game.
Yeah, so when he plays with confidence.
Plus, Lonzo has better defense. Well, LaMelo could get that up.
Yeah, so
LaMelo's defense isn't bad.
Lamelo is winning Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
It's
He
already.
has to.
It's
Yeah.
already.
Unless he
locked
gets
up,
injured, but you don't
but
predict an injury.
we pray he does not get injured.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Next one.
next topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Nets were playing the. Who they play?
Who were they playing? I don't think it matters who they were playing. It does a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll look at-
Go ahead and talk.
Okay, so Kevin Durant was in close contact with someone.
know who it
Yeah,
was.
I don't know who it was. I don't know if they ever disclosed that. Someone who was COVID iffy. Like they had test results, and so I remember before the game started, he was questionable. They ended up letting him play, right?
So they were playing the Raptors, right?
Oh, it was the Raptors.
They were playing the Raptors. I see before the game, Woj. Adrian
Wojnarowski.
Wojnarowski tweeted out, Kevin Durant has been ruled out for tonight.
Yeah,
due to
I did
close
see that too. I
contact."
did see that too.
First quarter comes, about 8 minutes left. KD's sitting on the bench. I think to myself, if you're in close contact, why are you sitting on the bench?
You should be in the locker rooms.
You should be in the hotel.
You should be in the hospital.
So then I see him like take off his shirt and he goes in the game and I'm like, what? And then the commentators are like, oh, like he's been ruled active now because he tested negative.
Yeah.
So he plays, right? They're having fun playing basketball. KD's doing his thing. He didn't have a great night. He had like 4 fouls early. And then
Third quarter comes.
third quarter comes around and all of a sudden he gets taken out. And you see Steve Nash walk over to him, say something, he walks back to the locker room.
Yeah.
They took him out due to close contact.
Because the other dude, because even though he had negative, the other dude either tested positive or was, I forget what word they used, but it was like
False positive, probably?
no
Or inconclusive?
inconclusive, something like that. So they had to take him out.
Yeah.
But it was due to close contact or something like that. But KD went to a game where he was in close contact with 12 of his teammates, give or take. 12 of the opponents, give or take, plus his coaches, plus the other team's coaches. That's all
Plus the
close.
refs,
Plus the refs. That's all close contact. He got taken out of the game due to close contact. So technically, everyone should have gotten taken out the game. If they wanted to be logical about it, just sit him the whole night.
No, they just shouldn't have even let him come on the court.
Just
like he shouldn't have even been in
why,
the room.
not even sit him. Just tell him don't come to the game.
Yeah.
Because if it is that serious, and I remember he was during that game he was
Free
on
me?
Twitter. Yeah,
Free
hashtag
me?
free me.
Okay, so I want to say this something real quick. If you're ruled a close contact and you're ruled out, you should not be able to come into the game
At all.
at all.
He shouldn't even be able to sit on the bench. I think we agree on that whole decision. It's so stupid from everyone.
Because obviously, it's like, it's a serious matter. It's coronavirus. It's a pandemic, and we're trying to stay safe. And you're still trying to play sports through the pandemic, so you're trying to stay extra safe. If it's a close contact, and you think he might be positive,
just
sit him. It's okay. It's
a regular season game.
I was just gonna say it's a regular season game against the Raptors.
Like, you'll be fine, Nets.
Yes,
you'll be so fine.
You'll make the playoffs. You'll have a top 5 seed for sure. You'll be okay.
Just don't stress it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Done from everybody.
Dumbass.
Another career night. So we talked about Lamelo's career night. Now Jokic. He had, I believe, earlier I thought it was 47. I think he actually had 50.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He had 50 points.
Mm-hmm.
And he had, what was it, 12 assists?
12 assists.
Let me look up the game.
Yeah.
Was it 50 and 12?
Yeah, it was 50 and 12.
50 points, 12 assists. Jokic was going crazy. So at the start of the year, we were thinking that Jokic was a MVP candidate, but his team wasn't doing all that good. Right now, he's 6th because his team did actually pick it up a little bit.
They did. They finally did.
They picked it up. 6th seed still isn't good enough for a MVP unless you're like Russell Westbrook in 2016, was it? 2017. I think it was 2017 he won MVP. But when his team does get the like 3 seed-ish that they will have, he will be an MVP candidate, especially with nights like that. And having 2 center MVP candidates
is good for the league.
Is so different from what we've been seeing recently.
It's so good for the league.
I do not remember the last time we had 2 center candidates.
Like, who was good in the Dwight Howard era? Like, who else was dominant? Like, MVP dominant?
What was that, like 2010?
Yeah.
2009-ish? Trying to think.
Tyson Chandler?
Hey, you know what's going to be, what I should not say, just because it's so, like, off the wall?
What?
You know Joakim Noah was top 3 MVP candidate?
He was?
He was a top 3 MVP candidate. Joakim Noah.
I used to watch some old Bulls games.
But MVP? It's so weird when you look back at that. He was a top 3 finalist.
Yeah, easy. Easy type shit.
Yeah, but it's so good to see, especially because, like, you see the Warriors a couple years ago, they run out their small ball, what is it called, the death lineup, where they have Draymond running center at, like, 6'8".
Yeah.
And then other teams start copying them. The Rockets run a 6'5" center lineup. And so everyone's thinking, oh, like, it's the death of the centers. It's the death of the centers. Right now, I'd say the two of the top 3 front runners are both centers. And then the third one's LeBron, but
LeBron.
He's LeBron. Shut the fuck up. Light is so dumb with that.
So in Jokic's game, he was the first player since Will Chamberlain to have 20 field goals made and at least 10 assists. And that brought his averages up to 27, 11, and 9. So he's almost averaging a triple-double as a center.
Almost a 30-point triple-double?
Almost. So, I love Jokic. Love centers going off this year.
I love that.
Last topic of the night.
I have one more topic after that, but it's a very slight topic. So do you want to talk about that one first or this one
That
first?
one first.
Derrick Rose is a New York Knick again.
Fucking waste of time.
That is so annoying to see because I want to see.
Go to a contender.
I want him to go. And I don't know if you saw this, but it showed the finalist teams. Do you want me to tell you the teams?
Finalist teams for him?
For that trade. For them trading him
So,
away.
like, other options is what you're saying? Go ahead.
Bucks, Clippers, Lakers, all these teams. He ends up going to New York again to play with Tom Thibodeau, who was his old coach. The coach that got him injured.
I was going to say his MVP.
The coach, the coach that, why am I dwelling on the bad stuff? The coach that got him his MVP. But Derrick Rose in New York, that's, like, we've seen it before. He was averaging if you know who Pierre is, he was averaging 18, 4, and 4 as the third option on a losing team. He says that all the time. 18, 4, and 4 as the third option. It's just I love to see him in a new location, especially a place like New York where he's going to get more attention than he did in Detroit.
I want him in a new location.
But I wanted him in LA.
Location.
Like, put him on a team where he will get playoff minutes. Good playoff minutes as a 6th or 7th man.
Like, yes, I get that the Knicks are the 8th seed, but like,
He's going to be a first round exit at the best. Best case scenario, he's a first round exit. Best case scenario.
But I think all these teams can make it over the
Raptors
Knicks.
are going to pass the Knicks.
I think
Cavs
the
are
Cavs
going to pass the Knicks. I think the Hornets are dropping out,
I think
though.
the Bulls might pass the Knicks, too.
I think the Heat should step it up. They better step it up.
Oh, my God. They suck.
They need to figure it out.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's an L. You want to move on to this?
I just wanted to mention Derrick Rose's new location, but it's such a sad location.
So I was thinking about it, guys. I was really thinking about this. The East has some good guards, right?
Nah. I'm just playing. So the East, who's the best guard in the East? Bradley Beal is the best guard in the East right now. I have a topic about that someone said. That is, I'm going to just preview it. Bradley Beal is averaging the most points in the league, but he's not a top 15 player. And the guy that said that named 15 players that, in my opinion, are better than Bradley Beal. But we're not talking about that tonight. We do not have time for that tonight.
Yeah. So, the East, right?
Yeah. So let's run through this. Bradley Beal is Jason Tate. He's a forward. Are you calling Jaylen Brown a?
Yes.
Jaylen Brown's a guard. You have Kyrie.
James Harden.
Oh, he's in the East now. I still think of him as a Rocket.
Trae Young. Maybe Brogdon.
Nah, he's not better than Zach LaVine.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Jimmy Butler.
He's not better either right
Colin
now.
Sexton.
Not right now.
Colin Sexton.
Fred
Van Vliet.
So that's what? 6?
That was like 10.
That wasn't 10.
Let's run through it again, Josh.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Bradley Beal.
Kyrie.
James Harden.
Jaylen Brown. Chris Middleton. Is he a guard? No, he's a forward.
No.
Drew Holiday.
No.
Okay.
Trae Young.
Okay.
Colin Sexton.
About 5, about 6. Oh, you're right. About
About
6.
six.
I don't know why I thought that was 10.
So, who
deserves it over Zach LaVine? Did we say what we're talking about?
Oh, my bad. Is Zach
LaVine an all-star?
Zach LaVine is averaging 27, 5, and 5.
For a 14 seed team, though.
I love Zach
14 seed. Is that crazy that I said that? 11 seed. I was going to say there are some bad teams in the East. 11 seed.
So, let me hear it, Connor. How many guards make the All-Star game, first of all? So, there's 2 starters.
2 starters. First of all, we'll talk about the All-Star game separate. Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen.
We'll talk about
because
it.
LeBron's...
We got it.
I don't think he's going to make it. There's probably about...
How many people make the thing? Do you know?
I think there's 14 or 13 All-Stars.
No, I'm saying guards.
Well, so 2, and then I think it could be any amount. But it's probably going to be around 5 guards. Or not, yeah, about 5 guards.
So 1 out of those 6 is probably going to miss.
2020 All-Star game. I'm just...
So let's say, while you look that up, let's say out of one of those miss, out of Kyrie, Harden, Brown.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
So he might just miss?
He might just make it.
Is he making it over Fred Van Fleet?
1, yeah. He should.
So he is an all-star.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. So it is like 5
He probably
or 6.
came in as a guard.
So it's probably 5 or 6.
So Kyrie has to make it.
Harden
Let's talk about locks. Kyrie has to make it. Harden has to make it. Jaylen Brown has to make it. I'll say that.
If Jaylen Brown doesn't make it, I'm going to cry. He's supposed to be not a starter, but he's a number 3.
Bradley Beal has to make it.
Has to, no doubt. Trae Young has to make it.
Trae Young has to make it. Jimmy Butler should be a lock, but this year he's not.
No, he's averaging like 13 points.
Colin Sexton should make it. He should.
Yeah, no, I'm saying because like
I'd
rather have Colin Sexton than Fred Van Fleet right now.
I'd rather have Colin Sexton than Zach LaVine right now.
I know, but I'm saying that's another one.
That's who he's competing with. He's competing with Freddie and Colin, but he could make it. He could make it by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah.
Is that the phrase?
I don't know. I'm an idiot.
I'd say he deserves it. It's just a matter of if he makes it, because
oh my God, what the fuck?
Say he doesn't make it, and like Colin Sexton and Fred Van Fleet makes it.
I don't think Fred Van Fleet makes it.
I'm just saying, like, say those are the people that make, or say Colin makes it and he doesn't.
Oh my God, what the hell?
I wouldn't end up being like, whoa, that's so undeserved. He got snubbed. regardless,
I would still say he got
someone is going to be a snub. There's not enough spots.
It's always that every year, though. It just has to be.
But it's probably going to be Freddie this year or something. I think he deserves
39 the other night. God.
The other night? Yeah, last night.
Last night. He had 39.
He should make it. He should make it. Logically, he should make it.
Yeah. I mean, he's up 2. He's gone up 2. He averaged 23 and 18, 25 and 19, and now he's averaging 27. His assist numbers are up. His rebounds are up a little bit.
His everything's up. He could be a...
Not most improved. Don't say that.
No, he could be a...
I thought you were going to say most improved.
What am I saying?
I don't know, but that's it, man. I think he should be an all-star. Should we wrap this shit up? And
Before we wrap it up...
No, we're not.
No, we're not doing another topic. I'm figuring out when they release who makes the All-Stars, so we can tell them when we're going to do our All-Stars.
Oh, okay.
So the game is supposed to take place March 7th, but I don't think it will. We've already did the first round of the fan voting. Fan voting ends February 16th. Starting pool, the starters are going to be announced February 18th.
So basically, February 23rd, we're going to know the full list because we'll know reserves and starters.
So should we do our video February 18th or February 17th? Should we do it before they release the starters and then do another one? I think that's what we do.
Yeah.
We'll figure this off off camera.
We gotta
but
predict.
18th, 23rd, and then should be around March 7th.
Yeah.
I think that wraps it up. Like, subscribe, and share.
Hold on. Congrats to the Bucks for winning the Super Bowl.
Oh, congratulations to the Bucks. Congratulations, Tom Brady.
You're the GOAT. You've been the GOAT.
Been the GOAT since before we were born.
Fuck,
We should have never... I don't know why. We bet against Tom Brady like he hasn't literally been winning since before we were born.
What the fuck is we
doing? No.
Let's wrap this shit
I'm
up.
very sorry about the Chiefs. Go Dodgers. Yeah, I just got Trevor Bauer. I don't know.
Yeah, that's gonna wrap it up,
Good
guys.
week for a lot of
Congrats to
people.
the Bucks.
Like, subscribe, and share.
We'll be back on Thursday.